Hey, what's up? I don't know. I just didn't feel like doing my standard intro. So, just going to say, what's up? Just parked waiting for the kids to get out of school. Just thought I'd give you my 2 cents. And maybe that's all it's worth. About last night, what happened. Obviously, this is going to be more politics and culture war stuff than role playing games. So, feel free to skip it if you're not interested in that. I feel like. Well, I said a while ago that by my own prediction, and I've taken these influences and I turn them over in my mind, kind of like the role playing game writing, and I come out with my own analysis. And I feel like in 2014, that's when woke really became a thing and started infecting everything, and taking over the imagination of the populace. And as soon as a couple of years ago, I was saying that I believe that in 10 years, it's going to go away and become as antiquated and outdated as the hippies, promoting like freedom rock, man, and flower power, and those commercials that you used to see in the 90s about trying to sell 8-track tapes and cassette tapes and records. And so that's 2024 by my math, which means that right now we're kind of in a holding pattern. We're kind of in a transition period between liberalism and conservatism and populism, between globalism and nationalism. And I think there's a lot of reasons to explain, like the red trickle that happened. But I think that's one of the things is that if you take like a far away, don't look at the trees, but look at the forest, like a bird's eye view. This is the slow, very slow. I'm as impatient as I am optimistic, generally speaking. And so you take the long view and you see that we're coming out of it. People are starting to become like half awake and aware of what's going on, aware of the propaganda coming out of fucking everywhere. The media, education, big tech, business, deep states, everything. And it's going to take a couple more years before we finally are done with it, to the point where it's just this marginalized, laughable concept that nobody really takes seriously. So it kind of sucks, and it feels like we're floundering because we're waiting for, I don't know, I would say cosmic forces to align a certain way, just like in H.P. Lovecraft stories. You have to wait for the stars to be right before the old ones awake. And yeah, we had some minor victories. We had a lot of setbacks. Apparently, uh, Philadelphia would rather elect someone with brain damage than a conservative, but he wasn't really conservative, and a lot of pundits are talking about that today. How the candidates themselves really brought down the party, I guess. A little bit of that to blame is Trump, I think, but that's a whole other issue. So I would say be happy for the very small and few victories we had. Uh, don't stop fighting. Gear up for 2024. And I don't know how that's going to shape out and shake up and whatever. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to guess that. But I do believe that by 2024, we're ready to see wokeness in our rearview mirror, and the conservative, populist, nationalist movement will surge for whatever that's worth. I mean, that's what I'm interested in. But you may feel differently, which is fine. I think that's it. So yeah, a little bit distressing, but hey, keep hope alive, keep trucking, and I'll catch you in the next one. If you want to send me questions or something for another video, just chatting and hanging out with Venture Satanis, go ahead. In the meantime, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and it's hump day. So happy hump day, and have a good week.